And Electro's here, why not?
Microwave be like.
Alrighty, we are back in the Flophouse. We're webbing up a storm as per usual because we are playing Spider-Man the video game. Which is still one of the most bizarre names I could ever think of. So this is the arcade game by, as you can see, Sega.
Spider-Man.
And that is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Hey, what happened during the Clone Saga? Was there a bunch of...
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
All right, 9 credits. I guess that maxed it out. So, yeah, I debated whether I wanted to actually record this for a full review for Mediocre Spider-Man, but there really isn't a whole lot to say about it, honestly. And it's barely a Spider-Man game as it is, because Spider-Man is just one of 4 characters. I don't think Namor and Hawkeye should have been in here. I think Black Cat is great, but I mean, yeah, the other two very odd.
Spider sense tingling, signaling danger. Trouble
the Mystic Power Stone, trouble up ahead, go get him, superhero. He's talking to himself. This is already crazy. So I have talked ad nauseum about this. The worst walk cycle I've ever seen. Apropos the character it's trying to emulate. This is when Mary Jane is like, you have to do the laundry today, Peter. It's your turn. He's like, oh. And these putties... Let me know in the comments if this was a thing. Are these guys from a specific storyline that I'm not aware of? And that sound effect, like they look like dudes from the Hellfire Club. And if you're wondering, why don't you just dash through the game? You're going so slow. Nope, that's the default. There's no dashing. This is like a 1991 game, which is like, you know, fair. It's going to be not have a lot of things that we're used to, but it's rough regardless. I can't let, ow. Thwip. Big thwip in action there.
Go whip!
And I never saw this game. I never saw this game in the arcades at all. I didn't even know it really existed until like the mid 2000s, maybe. So I did a web swing before. Not sure how I actually did it. This game's plot is kind of weird in that it's like, oh, this is the villain, you're fighting him. And then all of a sudden a new villain just shows up. And it's like, wow, the stakes are getting considerably raised here. Maybe a bit too much, especially since we have Scorpion that stole the Philosopher's legacy or the Philosopher's Stone rather. And Venom is there. And Venom, pretty new villain to be included in a Spider-Man video game. Yeah. Nothing can stop us now except Spider-Man, the guy I'm fighting. Previous Spider-Man episodes, I did talk about the peculiarities of this game. I think it was in the weird Spider-Man games video, because what's weirder than everyone's health in a beat-em-up being displayed by numbers? Oh, stop him! This is the other big thing about this game. If you've never actually seen it, it turns into like shooter mode where you can only do that, and that's the game. It is kind of neat for like a second, at least. Puts a little bit of variety and makes it more of like a Spider-Man platformer, and I don't mind that so much, but it's just strange. Let's get up here and let's, you know, we need to advertise our product. What better than the guy that hates most of the Earth, the land dwellers at least. Let's just have Namor there. Why not? You have to be able to count on one hand the times that Namor even really interacted with Spider-Man. I'm sure there's some Avengers stuff. That has to be about it, right? Like, that's the only thing I can really think of. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He's so big. 19 inches of venom being shoved down my throat here. Fuck. I got him. Don't worry, I got this. I can take the damage. I appreciate how unhinged this game is. You know, I'll give it that 1,000%. They'll never know that it's me, Spider-Man, sticking to their weird helicopter. Now where we return from small mode back into big mode, low energy Spider-Man walk cycle mode. I'm still trying to figure out the web swing. Web swing, web swing. Nope. These sound effects. I hope we fight somebody else soon. So let's continue. Yay, let's take Felicia. Black Cat. I'd love it if it still said Spider-Man. Hey, at least we got a new sprite here. I'm happy enough about that. Hey, so that was easy enough to figure out her web swing. Just like forward and attack in the air. Do I need a certain amount of energy to do it, maybe? Yeah! I first got really introduced to Black Cat when I was reading Spider-Man comics in 1992, 1993. It was the start of the Spider Slayer storyline. And this is when they gave her the deep V in her suit. The deep V that went down to like her navel. And she was meeting up with Peter, and Peter was like, hey, are you not still like, you know, a terrible criminal, are you? And she's like, no, but I got these ow, fuck. I got these new upgrades from the Tinkerer. She had these new like eyeballs put in, or like contact lenses that let her see in the dark and shit. What's the situation here? Let me know in the comments. What the... Thought that was like Blood Rose for a second. What the fuck? Is Hydro Man coming in? But yeah, Peter was like, okay, you better not be using these upgrades from the Tinkerer to be like an evil villain. She's like, nope, not at all. That's not what I'm doing. And it turns out she was for a little bit. Until it turned out she wasn't. Yeah, vroom. Yeah. Good stuff, whatever the hell Venom said.
Signaling danger.
Big Brother Kingpin. Let's see if you've got what it takes to stop that Zeppelin from taking off. Yeah, you know, the Kingpin Zeppelin. Let's just throw Green Gobbers in there. The Emerald Elf. Let's just throw them in. Why not? Who gives a fuck? This is still like a mysterious game to me. Every time I've played it, I think back in the day I did a stream of it with Austin Eruption. Did we stream it? I can't remember. We might have just been playing for funsies when he was over once. And I could not believe what I was playing, really. It's like every single time I'm like, yep, this is how this game works. It's crazy. These jobber enemies. Just that big double dragon dude. That is a double dragon game for sure. Because I know we have a bit of time before we even get close to finishing this. Let's stick with Felicia for now. Like, it's satisfying to hit things, right? I'll give it that. Even its weirdness can't stop that from being apparent, right? And that's like, you know, one of the hallmarks of any decent beat 'em up. Animation is good, sprites are good. I'm just kind of amazed this never got a port to anything, because it has the, you know, sort of super scaling effect. I don't see this ever being ported to like the 32X, especially not the Saturn by the time. This game would be super old by then. You'd think a Genesis port Sega would try, because the Spider-Man game on the Genesis sold really, really well. It was like a big thing. And I assume that's why Sega didn't want to ruin their relationship with Marvel. So they're like, okay, for the North American version of Shinobi, let's not just have Spider-Man in there. Maybe we should not have that. I don't think Marvel would like that. Why not the Lizard and King Reptile?
I am the Lizard Queen!
Oh, fuck. He's super fast. Yeah, sometimes my special move just doesn't want to work. I don't know. I think it's because of the lag. This online rollback netcode, it's not as good as people say. It really is. Fuck! There really is no defensive mechanic, I guess, if I can do that move, but it doesn't seem to always come out. Yeah. I think I need more drama here with the lizard. I think I need, like, Kirk Connors' dorky son to be in the background crying. Think of like this. Yeah. Green Arrow is here.
You have failed this city.
I have seen maybe 3 Hawkeyes in Marvel Rivals, like in matches. I never take him, and I must have seen someone take him like 3 times. I don't know if he's good or not. I'm assuming he's fine. He's just not popular, which is, you know, That checks out, right? This is crazy. This is crazy what's happening right here. Hawkeye, you're not much of a Hawkeye if your arrows only go like 3 feet. Damn, dude. Not the best. Woo. And Electro's here, why not?
Microwave be like.
Electro! I'll chase you down. That's still how the line. Just get stun locked with a bunch of Hawkeye arrows to the dick. That'll do it. Like, I am impressed with the sprite animation here. It's like for the slopes, like that's pretty impressive. This way, this way, this way, this way. So like, what happened to Venom? Did we beat him? I guess we beat him. He's never coming back, which is nice. You know, Wilson Fisk can't really maintain his sense of anonymity about him being the Kingpin if he has a gigantic Zeppelin that says the Kingpin on it. There's no plausible deniability about who he is there. Oh, we got dive kicks. We got dive kicks.
Dive kick!
All right, let's go to, hey, Susan Storm. I'm pretty much the best guy ever. You should destroy your marriage of 60 years to date me. Did you see my wings? They're really cool. You can't tell me they're not. These are the biggest barrels that have ever been in a beat 'em up. Look at this. This is the size of Namor himself. And he probably sees stuff like this and goes, what the fuck is that? Suffering succotash. Terrible tuna. I don't know the dumb shit he would say in the 30s. I remember reading this Submariner like backup story in that, like, you know, that old early 90s Marvel book, like 60 years of the world's most fabulous comics, got Spider-Man on the cover. And they had all these cool backup stories. One about the Thing, one about Wolverine, and they had this old one from like the 30s or 40s about Submariner. And it was like some, you know, the stories were always the same back in those days. There was always a weird scientist doing weird shit, and he wanted to study Submariner and take him apart and put his genes into like, not his genes, but like, I don't know, his organs or whatever bullshit, like scientific stuff from the 30s. He wanted to put his organs into like some weird monster. All right, Green Goblin, why not? And Submariner just said suffering succotash a shitload. Great halibut. Just various fish puns. Then just beat the scientist's ass and then the monster. And then like some woman that was also kidnapped is like, oh no, you really beat him up. And did he really need to be killed? And then Submariner would say some generic shit like, who's the real monster? I don't know to who. Didn't matter. I don't know precisely when we jumped off the Zeppelin, but a lot of people are dying there. That's crashing into New York City. That's not great, but I guess Submariner doesn't care. Spidey would care, but not anymore. Who's there to pick up the pieces after that, heroes? It's really hard to hit. No! That's a haunting laugh. That's like the mask is talking to us there. There you go. He's fucking dead. Whoa! What? Okay, maybe we should have Spider-Man take this. Fuck you! Even his pose there is lackadaisical. Awesome! But he doesn't really believe the words that he's saying. He's like, awesome. These cutscenes are cool.
Spider sense tingling.
Yeah, no shit, Spider sense is tingling.
Let's go.
Oh, Spider sense sure was tingling. I don't know how we survived that, but we did. Straight into the Kingpin's casino. All right, Matt Gargan is here. There's a thing where it's like sometimes Scorpion's tail is really, really cute. Like it's just a little lump with no spike on the end. I'm kind of probably thinking of really, really early Scorpion. And then like the 60s Spider-Man TV show where it was just like a little lump. It didn't look very lethal. There you go. Are we going back to shoot mode? Yes. And I love how the webbing just turns explosive. Why not? Oh, I'm gonna make some explosive webbing. That'll sure give all my enemies a real shock. And that it kills them. I'm thinking now, what haven't I played? There has to be at least one or two. I'm getting close there. I mean, when I did the point and click game, when I did that, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get more obscure than that. Okay, so Otto just kind of laughed. Best Dr. Octopus costume for me is when he's wearing the white suit. I love that. He just kind of looks like a gangster and I don't know, like an evil genius. The green and yellow, not so much. I don't mind the cartoon version of him where it's more like armor. Like that's okay. That's a middle of the road sort of thing. I don't mind that, but my favorite Doc Ock is when he's wearing the business suit. Hey, I'm here, Kingpin. Let's fight. Oh, these poor guys in business suits will stop you. I love how Wilson just got this gigantic photo of himself. Like, it should be the painting with his wife or whatever. It'd be so sick if Blood Rose showed up in this. Blood Rose is like, I'm not exposed too much with him, but I was reading Spider-Man around the time where he would like show up every so often. But as a kid, I was like, oh, he's so fucking cool. Blood Rose is like a cool name, and his backstory is neat. Let's go back to Black Cat. Spider-Man! I mean, Black Cat. I love how clear that voice sample is, too. You'll never get all these health packs that we've laid out. and think about how good Kingpin's sprite is in the Capcom Punisher beat 'em up. Like, this is fine. This does the job, but like, that's like Juggernaut levels. It's like all my training, all my like criminality has led me to do this one shoulder barge. That's all I got, really. Sorry, everyone, if you're disappointed. Why not? Why not Flint? That's a pretty good sprite with him, I'm gonna say. And like everyone that gets photographed in like a sports arena or something, there's video proof, or they're on an airplane and then people just take a picture of them if they're wearing a striped green shirt and they just go, look, we're not making out of here alive because the Sandman is here. Hawkeye. But like Hawkeye's like, okay, so if the camera is really close on me, then I can't shoot my arrows, is what you're saying, right? I could shoot them before, but I guess now I'm not allowed to. At least he does that and shoots an arrow, but that's like the special attack, so can only get so much use out of it. And I don't even know if Hawkeye could even beat Sandman. I don't think he could. Unless he has special arrows that like mix concrete into them. I don't think it's happening. You know, maybe Namor. Yeah. Namor's like, I fight the sand all the time. It's gritty and it gets everywhere. Yeah. Remember Namor can do that? They should just like let him hover. Spider-Man Black Cat, she's got claws, whatever. I can say with confidence that they can scale anything. Namor, I'm not sure. If anything, Namor would slip off everything because he's always moist. You can't deny that. There's a certain moisture on this man. Can we already fight this helicopter? Hobgoblin. You know what I just learned about, actually, now that Hobgoblin's on the screen? I just learned about Hollow's Eve, Spider-Man villain from like 2022 she was created. I just saw a picture of her one day, like last week, and I was like, whoa, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, this villain's super cool sounding. Like she's like very Halloween themed, and obviously, but she puts on different Halloween masks that give her different powers, like the power of a werewolf or of a ghost. And she, like, I know that sounds cheesy when you describe it, but I'm like, nah, this fucking chick, she's the fucking awesomeness. Going back to this villains thing, who is the main villain of this game? Who would you say now that we've experienced several levels? If you have not seen this game, you're going to be surprised by the end of it, because, yeah, I'm so close to defeating him. There you go, Bwan. Yeah, fucking Doom. Portraying him as a villain like that's fucked up. That's anti-Latverian propaganda. Who funded this game? The Fantastic Four? Doomsday. Oh no, you have to fight Robert Downey Jr. That seems random. The true villain is Dr. Doom and his race of genetic monster men. Just a very unhinged final chapter. So I think it was like something like Dr. Doom was told Kingpin, you need the Philosopher's Legacy. Then we can truly bring in a new vision of the world that the boss always wanted. And Kingpin was just like, yeah, I'm cool with that, whatever. I don't care anymore. Whoa! What the hell? What is happening? I'm truly in a singles inferno here. Like, shouldn't we not be fighting Doombots or something? Let me know if these mutated men come from anything in any Doom-related comic. I really should be stealing things, just like my father always wanted. Oh, why Lizard again? We beat him. I know it's like, you know, pretty typical for a beat 'em up to reuse bosses, but still, it's ridiculous. Alright, here we go. I'm sure this will totally be normal and not at all super weird. Spider-Man's like, fuck it. You love it! You love it! Who doesn't love that? That's the best. Spider-Man's like, I can't control it! So we're going into Castlevania, where Doom dwells. Yeah. And it takes 3 punches to get into Doom's door. Oh my god. Is Vermin up next? No, just these guys. Okay, cool. When Doom employ these dudes, Doom sees these guys, he's like, the cut of them. I need them on Doom Force or whatever. Oh, gee, why again? Well, to be fair, he did leave. We didn't actually beat him. He just kind of left the stage. And again, the fact that all these Spider-Man villains, and I know Spider-Man has tangled with Doom several times. It's still weird that the Sinister Six would be like, yeah, how about Sinister Seven? Why not? Doom, get in here, you bastard. Doom would not be slumming it with the Sinister Six. Get out here. Fight me. Oh, man. I bet Harry's gonna, like, completely blame me for killing his father just because I killed his father. Alright, makes sense that Sandy is here. Oh, fuck. Oh! There's nothing I could have done. He's defending himself somehow! All I can say is, take this! Alright, we have still half of Spidey's rogues gallery to defeat right now, I think. You know, you should get some of the weird OCs from the 60s cartoon. Like, it's always like a magician or a weird knight. Or that cowboy with a robotic horse. Yeah. The classic Spidey villains that everyone knows. You gotta get all those guys in. Alright. Who's next? Yep. There he is! Doom is so big. That's 19 inches of Doom. You should maybe call Reed in. That just all he does is bring up, like, Doom's past problematic tweets. That's his special attack. Like, you know, you had, like, the hero attack, so you could summon other heroes and, like, maximum carnage. It'd be like that. Saying, let's look at your, things that you might have said 10 years ago, Doom. He's like, And I'm pretty sure, like, we still have another round with Doom after this, if memory serves. Okay, because this Doom is not really a problem. There you go. It's probably a Doom bot. You a Doom bot? No, that was actually Victor Von Doom.
Dirty trick.
That was a dirty trick. Oh, I never would have thought that might have happened. But no. Yeah, like, it wouldn't be Doom without him. Like, I'm not gonna fight you. That's ridiculous. Why would I fight you? Why would I soil my metal hands by punching your ugly faces? Ugh, all these stupid traps. Doom is like, we have to put at least 5 billion Latvarian dollars into the turrets that have boxing gloves on springs. Uh-oh. It's such bullshit. I don't have a double jump. Like, I'm just gonna die. Watch this. Whoa! Yeah. Oh, I did it. Okay. Get ready to die on this section, though. All right, elevator section. We should not be surprised. Oh, yeah. Doom saw the Fantastic Car, and he's like, fuck all that. Look at this shit. The Doommobile. I can't believe we have to do this in shoot mode. Just because you're so slow and you have, like, nothing to get out of the way of attacks. He's like, you know what? You're really slow. I'll lower myself to your level and go just as slow. I can take it. He's like, I should have made the Doommobile be invulnerable to web shots. That's my B. All his engineers are like, sir, I think we should really do anti-webbing technology. He's like, no! You think Spider-Man will ever get here? Uh-oh. What is true power? What is real love that we're making? Okay. And now look at the true power. A very similar fight to before. Fuck! Oh! Okay. I mean, it is Dr. Doom, but still. My destiny is mine to decide. That's a good way to think about it. You gotta be a manifestation king, sir. What is it? Oh, yeah, we need an electro cage match. Hey, Spidey, I got you 3 minutes of playtime. Oh, okay, he's got some tricks. He's got some new tricks. I'll give him that. Okay, we've almost killed the final villain, Dr. Doom. There will be no other villains after this. Hell yeah. And it's not a Dr. Doom bot for sure. Oh.
Wait, machine!
What? No, it's Venom! He's the final villain! It's several Venoms, in fact! Why the fuck is this happening? What is like the ghost of Yarnum, but it's the ghost of Venom? Insanity here. The only thing I can think of, and I don't know if this is true, if these are just Doombots with symbiotes on them, but I don't think that works, because Doombots are not like living creatures. Like, is there a true Venom? I haven't actually been looking if one takes damage and the others don't. Yeah. So that was the true villain. All along was several Venoms for some reason. And killing those Venoms destroyed Doom's Castle. They were load-bearing Venoms. Doom's Castle burns in the distance. The battle is over. However, in your heart, you believe that Doom is bound to return one day. But should that day come, you know you're going to be there to foil his evil designs. After all, that's what being a superhero is all about, isn't it? I guess it's Stan talking to us here. It's the only thing I can think of. In case you missed it, those were the villains. So Sega absolutely smoking something when they developed this. And in 91, Marvel didn't care. They're like, yeah, whatever, just make whatever. So yeah, that is Spider-Man, the video game. I have absolutely no idea what it's about, what actually happened there. Give me your best fan fiction and make up the story that you would like to see for this game actually have. What was the Philosopher's Legacy that Doom was after? What was it going to do? Does it clone symbiotes? Is Null involved? Let me know in the comments below. And until then, I will see you in the Flophouse.